Hello, I'm here. So figured we'd have another stream day today. Got my buddy Reactbot with me.
Goonin with the boys.
A taste of what's to come, apparently. So we're gonna be in a cave gooning with the boys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna continue digging a hole, I think. And listening to the music at the beginning, it's that's one of my music projects that we haven't done vocals on it yet. Kind of need to do that at some point. But let's see. Let us toggle over, and we should be in the correct place. And then we can start digging a hole again. I say start, we can continue digging this hole. So, continue, because why not? So, we've got pretty deep so far. I mean, I forgot we've got like 14 grand, right? So, I'm hoping this time, I'm still losing my fucking mind, I'll be honest, but I'm going to be a bit more talkative than last time I was on stream. Because last time I ended up just digging in silence, which doesn't work very well when you're trying to... Oof, I've got the hiccups. And we'll see how many times I break my legs this time in this stream. I've got lights like just scattered everywhere. So this is as deep as we got. We decided we were gonna try and keep going. We're gonna empty out a bit of a cavern. Empty bit of a cavern, and then got more room to maneuver. Oh shit, you did. I do recommend it. It is fun. Don't worry about being in and out. It's fine. Like, I'm basically doing this just as an excuse to be actually like talk, because you fucking being ill. I've just been sort of keeping myself to myself and just not doing anything. So this is prompting me to actually do shit. And yeah, it is a fun game, although I know when Cactus was in the other day in chat, he did point out to me, because originally, if we... Oh, let's go back up. I'll show you what I was doing, right? So originally, I was up here, and the strat I was using... Yeah, exactly. Like, that's one of the reasons why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stream and chat shit and things, so then I can actually, like, talk to people, and it'll encourage me to actually do stuff. When, like... I know when I'm at the best of times... Whoops, I'm throwing things. At the best of times, when I'm at home, when I'm like, I'll do whatever, and then the depression goes, no, sit there, do nothing, and feel guilty about doing nothing, but you can't do anything. But yeah. Anyway, what I was saying was the original strat was we were gonna... we were starting off by taking it out layer by layer, sort of like clear the whole thing. But then Cactus pointed out that I was very much underestimating how deep this is, because I forgot, like, just how low down this goes. Fucking little... I hate these little bits. And then I've ended up just breaking my legs a whole bunch of times. So we ended up going for like a more of a spiral staircase like type thing. Sort of like as Markiplier did similar on his stream on his video of him doing it. And so it's very figured the spiral staircase is very House of Leaves coded. So and yeah, so but then down here it gets a bit more messy just because we're going. Oh, you've been doing the speedrun thing. Yeah, that was another thing where I saw like people speedrunning where they would do that. I guess like the other way you could, because I mean you don't have to dig everything out, but as long as you get to that bit in the middle, as long as you get to the part in the middle where you can dig down, right? And then you can go into the thing and find, like, the end game. Then I suppose you don't need to dig around. The main reason I'm doing it is because... well, A, I'm not speedrunning it, but B, I want to get the... I want to try and find... because we found one key for that chest at the top. I'm trying to find the other currently. We're just sort of like widening everything out. And... whoa! Am I at the bottom? I'm at the bottom. Is... oh, you're an hour into learning it. Yeah, so basically, like, as you're going down... the only reason I knew about it was because I remember it seeing in other people's playthroughs about the chest. Because at first, like, I thought like Markiplier when he first started playing, which was, oh, cool, it's like a random FNAF reference. But then found a key, and that opened the chest, like one of the locks on the chest that's in thing, and I was like, oh, cool. So, because I know you can find like different objects and things down here. Like we found a couple of mine shafts that were down here. We found some of them. Because you get different, like these little radars and things that come up when you're near objects. You can find in your back garden. Oh, let's go back up. When we're up, I'll show you where the... yeah, there's one of the mine shafts. And I've got another one somewhere. There, I've just passed it. Whee! So... yeah, and then there's the box. Like this chest thing. So I'm trying to find the other key for this. Sell all that. Charge the battery. And we've managed to, so far, we've managed to fully upgrade everything. We've got a whole bunch of lights, but let's get a bunch more dynamite, because you never know when it's going to be needed. Save game. So we're sort of... hydration break. So we're going to go down. So I don't know if there's like a specific, like a good... ah, my knees! I don't know if there's... every time I come... I go up, sell shit, come down, break my legs. Every single fucking time. I'm doing a monch. I think in the chest there's a I know there's a teleporter, which is one use, so I'm not. I'm saving that. And there's something else in there, but I can't for the life of me remember what it is. I've no idea. Um, but I don't know if there's a specific strategy to like finding the objects or the keys or anything, like, or whether it's just I don't know, dig around and hope for the best. You know? Silver. Go down. Go a bit further down. Whenever I'm picking up a depth thing for the spawn. Maybe? Ah! Ow. I had plenty of time to rescue myself then, and I just fucking didn't. Oh, we found another cavern. And a second cavern. What time zone are you, Bringer? By the way. Or did we have this conversation before? I can't remember. That in Jay's chat. So let's throw a dynamite down there just to get rid of that fucking rock. And ow. Oh shit, like sorry. I didn't realize you were that far ahead. Fuck. Yeah, no, that is late for you. So you would have been fine the past couple of days when I've been streaming, because I've been streaming at like in the morning here, so it would have been afternoon for you. And again, that was like, no, it's Monday today, isn't it? I'm losing all track of, like, since being off sick, off work sick. I mean, to be fair, I lose track of days anyway because I work shifts rather than. Oh, you're working currently? Fair enough. What do you do for work? Do you work like late shifts then, or? Ah, fair enough. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, I'm not going to be like, oi, stop working, come watch me instead. Because that's a bit of a dick move. Like I said, like, I found more cavern. Because I'm off sick, I'm just, like, losing all sense of, like, even more sense of time. Because normally I struggle with days anyway, because I don't remember like what days are which, because I work like 2 shifts a week, where it's like, hey, this week you're working the weekend, and this week you're working like fucking Tuesday and Friday or some shit. So let's go and sell some diamonds. But yeah. Go? What do you do? Oh. Yeah, no worries. It was just me going like, oh, I don't understand times. Like talking about let's get some light. Oh, you're a teacher. Cool. So it'd be like standard school day times then. So Monday to Friday, fucking 8 till 4? Something like that. I don't. To be fair though, I don't know if like school timing in in like specific Asian countries are second shift. Right. Okay. So it's more like afternoon evening times. Fair enough. Ah. Yeah. No. My shift's like when I'm at work. Because it's a care home that I work at. It's just like 12-hour shift, like eight in the morning till 8 in the evening. Um. But that makes sense. So yeah, obviously you're not gonna have time to watch. Like, you're more of a VOD person. Oh, that's not what I was looking at. Okay. Dynamite! Yeah, to be fair, like, the only reason I've been able to watch Jay's streams so regularly currently was because of my sleep pattern being messed up. So I was like waking up at 3 in the fucking morning, being like, I can't sleep. Well, Jay will have just finished work, so she'll be on. Let's go and talk to her about beans on toast again. Fucking her reaction when we were playing Among Us and the upgrade things were beans. Fucking priceless. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, my sleep pattern's always been fucked. I'm currently awaiting an appointment to go and see someone about my my knees. That's not what I'm going to see the doctor for, but I might need to now. I'm going to the doctor to it's like a hospital appointment, because apparently there's a chance I have sleep apnea, which is the thing where, like, when you're sleeping at night, your lungs just decide, hey, I'm not going to work for a bit. So my sleep's fucked because of it, which is annoying. Dig down here. Which is why, like, my sleep pattern's been all over the place. I always put it down to, because I had a period where I was working night shifts. So I always was like, oh, my body's just still used to night shifts. Until one time where my ex woke me up and she was like, hey, so you stopped breathing. And I was like, oh shit. That's probably a bad thing. So, currently waiting to go and sort that out. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bad thing. There we go. I know quite a few, like, one of my other friends, she's had similar as well. Like, she's been doing tests. And then another one of my friends, they've been doing it too. So I've got a few, like, friends who have been having, like, similar problems. Ah! Don't stand on that, it'll set me on fire. Boom. These rocks are, like, just constantly getting in my way currently. One. And there's another one. That did fuck all. I didn't even see where that one went. That is the one thing about these, the dynamite that you will find in this game, is because it just rolls away, you can't, like... I wish it had a sticky thing, so it'd stay in one place. Go on, stay! Oh, you fucking twat. Hey, trick shot. Oh, for the speed run, yeah. I can imagine that it'd be like, you'd have like some rather complicated ways of like figuring out the game mechanics and shit. I know one of the speedrun strategies involves actually clipping out of the map. Oh dear, I should probably go and sort my battery. There we go. With full inventory as well. But, yeah, because I've seen... I guess the quickest way to do it, like, if you weren't using any of those, would just be to go to the... Because obviously, when you start, there's just an... I'm gesturing. You can't see those gestures because I'm a VTuber and you can't see my hands. But... like, it starts with the X in the middle of the garden. Yeah, no. I figured the no out of bounds would make most sense, so... I guess, like, the easiest way to do it would be to... if you... dug a bit round the top just to get enough rocks to get a jetpack, and then immediately just, like, on the X, just start digging straight down. Ah! Damn it, every time! Don't break your legs constantly like I do. And maybe that'd be the strategy then. I mean, I don't know. I'm not. Like, this is the only time I've ever played this game, so. Put a light there. Yeah. No, the leg breaking is definitely not advised. And I was going to ask Jay if I could borrow her legs, but like the way that Monch is always asking for her legs, I don't know if she'll just think I'm trying to chat her up. I'm like, no, I seriously need your legs. I keep breaking my knees. Can I buy kneecap? That's what fucking hell. That's I'm gonna be the new customer for a kneecap selling service. Yeah. And I mean, as much as I appreciate, yeah, she's a pretty girl, but I've already said that. I've already said that, like, I'm old enough to be her mother, So that'd be like coming on to my own child, which is fucking weird. That was the one thing with the other fucking stream where it was Jay and Karth. I'm like feeling like yeah, we did. Where they're both like, oh, we're the same age, and I'm like, oh god. Like my pet cat is the same age as Jay is. So it's like, yeah, when my actual child is only 2 years younger than my streaming friend. Yes, we are. Yeah, I believe, like, because you're early 30s, I think you said, or like close to 30, whereas I'm like mid 30s. Yeah. So we're the adults in the room, other than Monch, but he doesn't count because he keeps he's too busy worried about his knees and being furniture. I don't know what age Error is either, but whatever. Bringer, did you join? Did you go and join Jay's Discord? You don't? Fair enough. I just know them in passing from Jay's chat room. Fucking. Oh, it's actually online now. The Discord. Oh, am I stuck? Yes, I am. So it should. I don't know if she's updated the links, like, but it should work now. Ah! Don't break knees! Don't break knees! Go. Neat 10 grand. I wish I could make this amount of money just by digging holes in my garden. Fucking, that would solve so many problems in my life. If I could just be like, oh, I need to deal with my debts. I know, I'm gonna dig a hole in my garden and just sell the fucking dirt. Sell what I find in this fucking hole. Like... This is why I'm gonna constantly complain about capitalism. I already told the story about lecturing the Jehovah's Witnesses that came around about capitalism. So... let's see, we'll keep going down. Sims $0? No, I have not. That's... I need to get into, like, watching more... Oh. That does sound cool. I need to get into more, like, speedrunning stuff. Because I do, like the closest I've got... I know, like, my sister was always a big fan of The Sims, and, like, I have seen really cool stuff of The Sims, and, like, especially, like, the new stuff where there's not only, like, all the different different packs and stuff that you can get for it, but the fact that they decided to go, like, trans-inclusive and stuff as well, so you can get like trans Sims and stuff, is fucking awesome, in my opinion. And then yeah, the closest I've got to actual speedrunning and things is that I've been watching... I'm a big fan of... Yeah, exactly, you do have to include people. But it gets it on the... Don't play this the woke lists. Have you seen those on Steam? Just the fucking people that are like, oh, you shouldn't play Fallout because it's got pronouns in it. But then for some reason they're like, oh yeah, this game doesn't have politics in. And it's like, oh, what game? BioShock! It's fucking like, these fucking, ooh. I'm getting near the middle hole thing, I guess. If the lights are starting to break. So what I'll do is I'll start leveling out this bit. But, yeah, no, it's like, it's silly. But, yeah, like you say, with it being The Sims, it makes sense to have, like, all the... Have you... One of my favourite things about The Sims, though, is that, that post that where, I think it's a YouTube video that someone made of, where it was, like, reading the patch notes from one of the Sims games, where it's like, oh, we fixed the thing where you could try for a baby with the Grim Reaper and shit like that. And it's like, fucking... I love those. Like, yeah. Oh, that reminds me, actually. I remember, because obviously I remember, like, back in the day, learning about how, like, Matt Heafy from Trivium, because The Sims, obviously, yeah, all The Sims speak Simlish, right? Oh yeah, Stardew Valley is great. Like, I was playing it for a little bit, but then it got to a point, like, one thing I didn't like about it was, like, how fast the day goes. So I got to a point where, with the farm, I was having to, by the time I'd finished doing, like, the little chores and stuff to keep the farm going, the day was already over. And I was just like, but I want to do other stuff. So, like, part of me, I think, wants to start the game again to try and, to then, like, because I want to experiment with the different farm types as well, because I basically just went for, I think I just went for, like, the standard farm, that you start with. One where it's like, hey, it's, just the basic one, whereas, they've got, like, different types of farms that you can do, that I want to try. But to be fair, like, for one thing I want to do, like, talking about efficiency and stuff in games, I want to play, which I'll probably do on stream as well, actually, is Factorio, because that looks interesting. And the fact that I can have railways, which would be fucking cool, is that's the one thing I've been doing. When I've been like, just sort of, I don't want to do anything, is I've just been sat on Minecraft, and I've been playing. So I've been playing bits of Minecraft, and one of the things that I've been doing in there is building, like... Oh! I forgot that Stardew Valley has multiplayer. Because I've only ever played it by myself. I keep forgetting that there's the ones where it's like, oh yeah, you can have multiple people in running the farm and stuff. That would make farm, like, management and stuff so much easier. Because then you could allocate, like, hey, one player's gonna do, like, fishing, and one player's gonna be in charge of, like, the chickens or the cows or whatever the fuck. So that's definitely something to look into. I like the idea of multiplayer games like that. That's one of the reasons why I want to get some more people to play. All there's the big multiplayer games. Like currently, there's Repo, and there was Lockdown Protocol, and shit like that. I want to get a bunch of people together to play Subterranauts, which is sort of like Repo slash what's the other game? The other fucking oh god, what's it called? I've forgotten. The other one where you go to planets and take stuff out. And Lethal Company, there we go. That's the one. Where it's like that, but you're on a train. Because, like, obviously if you're on a train, then that's going to make it like a billion times better in my eyes. I fucking love trains. But getting a bunch of people to play that would be fun. My legs! Fucking again! So, if that's the bottom, right? Because, mate, like, as someone who probably is undiagnosed, like, I don't have a proper diagnosis, but my kid is diagnosed with autism and ADHD, and everything that my ex said, the doctor said, hey, this is a symptom of autism and this is a symptom of ADHD. Like, every single thing, I was like, that's not normal stuff. So I'm pretty sure I am as well. But I, like, as someone who lives in the UK, obviously public transport is a lot easier over here. And the fact that, like, you've got in the UK, there's so many, like, well, my granddad, I remember when I was little, used to always take me on the trains and stuff. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of undiagnosed older people. Like, my granddad used to always take me on the trains to go, so we'd say hello to the train drivers, because he was friends with all the train drivers in the city, and there's a, like, we'd always go to the railway museum in York and things like that. So I've always been, yeah. I mean, this is when I was like, I'm talking about this was when I was like, it was before my brother and sister were born, so it was like back when I was in a pram. Like, I was like maybe 1.5, 2. That this was that we're talking about, when we were saying hi to the train drivers and stuff. But like, we'd always go to York Railway Museum and things like that, and trains are just fucking cool, all right? Like, they're fucking awesome. So Subterranauts, the fact that it's like on rails, I was like, hey, that's fucking awesome. I want to give that a go. Or like, Pilgrim is another one that's kind of like that looks. Oh yeah, Grandad was awesome. That was actually how I got some. He was how I got some of my Whoops! I just punched my microphone. How I got some of my experience doing like caring for people as well was because as he got older, he had a stroke. So when he was at home, um, I was one of the people that helped look after him. He had nurses that would come to do big things, but like I remember a couple of times when he was like, the nurse isn't coming till later, would you be able to give me a hand with such and such? I'm like, yeah, cool. And then, which obviously helps now, because I think we were talking about this on stream the other day, where I kept hearing noises, and I was like, well, I can't be in a haunted house, because Grandad owned this house. Like, I think Grandad's the only person who's died in this house. I don't remember if he was in the house, to be honest, when he died. But, and he's the only person who's lived here because he bought the house when it was built. So, because it was only built like after World War II. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Like, my mum's side of the family have always been, like, working as like nurses and things like that. So it's kind of, we're just kind of used to it. It's the same reason why like I've ended up working in the care industry for so many fucking years. Oh, big rock. Can I blow this up from underneath? Come on, stay there. Oh, you bitch. Blow it up from up here. Don't fall under. I'm so glad I caught myself on that fucking... Did I blow up the rock? Did I just... I don't know. Did I just fly past it? I presume I got it. Ow! Oh, that's the other thing to look out for. These rocks set you on fire. So... Yeah, that'd be cool. We'll have to sort that out at some point. So, if you manage to join the Discord at some point, I'll message Jay about it later today, and we can see what we can sort out. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Right. You get some sleep, and I will see you next time. Oh, you did join it. Cool. Right. In that case, we'll have a chat on there about sorting it. So yeah, you get some sleep, and I will talk to you either in her chat, on my chat, or on the Discord, or wherever. I will. See you later. So let's... Oh, that was the rock I was trying to get. I flew straight past the fucker. So let's put this dynamite here. There we go. That's what we wanted. That's what Daddy does for his children. Daddy likes to work in the fields. I love those fucking stupid... Those Game Grumps songs. Like, if people haven't heard like the Game Grumps like Space Bear remixes, they're so good. Like, most of them have become like sort of stim noises for me and stuff now, where I'll just randomly sing them, like the Daddy loves tilling the soil. Daddy loves tilling the soil while the soil's on the rebound. From your first dad dying, that's very dark. Plowing and tilling the soil, The soil is your mum. Whoa, Daddy likes to work in the fields. Ah! So we're trying to find, before we go down and get into the... You know what? Let's go back up. Back up. And we'll sell what we've got, and then we're going to start, like, drilling out the area up here, because we've got plenty of money to be able to afford, like, recharges and stuff. Ah! I'm in a bush! There we go. Let's just throw some dynamite down and see how far that... Oh! Well, I should have seen that coming. We'll get rid of all this iron and copper that's in the corner. Iron and stone. Etc., etc. Yeah, but what do you think of the idea?
Maybe the real video was in here.
Maybe it was, maybe it was. But that does not help. By the way, hydration run, everyone get a drink. Have a quick sip. Quick sippy. Quick sippy or pissy. But we're gonna clear a whole bunch of this shit, right? Just from this corner. We're gonna go down to... Oh, no. We're gonna find one of the other layers and we're gonna sort of strike off in a direction just to see. Ooh, my head. I'm gonna strike off in a direction to see if we can find anything fun. So let's come down this way. Let's drill over here. By the old mine shaft. Because maybe the other key will be around here somewhere. We haven't found any of that because I think, like, I've seen in playthroughs that there's like a rainbow ore, and we haven't found any of that yet. So I wonder if that's like a certain place, or whether that's like a modded version, or only New Game Plus that the rainbow ore is. I don't know. So Okay. We're gonna leave some of these big rocks because we can use them as like stepping stones. We're gonna keep this one. Oh, my head. Then I still remember when I was talking about the other day when I was talking about getting another monitor, like a central monitor, like a little mini monitor to put chat on or Discord. I got the bits. Whoa! I've got the bits to do it now. Main problem currently is that it turns out that the because I'm using my graphics card to output the monitor, so just having a HDMI cable plugged into the motherboard, unless I'm doing something wrong, it's just not sending any signal because it's prioritizing like it's coming straight out of the graphics card. So, but I figure, well, the graphics card has like 4 outputs, so I'm probably doing something wrong, but rather than like fucking things up more, I'll just do what the graphics card wants me to do and plug everything into that. So I needed to get an adapter to change, to get the because it's only got one normal HDMI port, which is currently in my second monitor. So what I needed to do was get a HDMI to DisplayPort adapter, so hopefully that should arrive tomorrow. But it did make me realise that one thing I should do as well is start working on the cyber deck a bit more, because so I've got my pieces out for the cyber deck. It's like I've been coming across, like first it was going to be made with like wooden panels, but then they looked shit, so I got some plastic, but the plastic was too thin. I finally realised like what the problem with that was. I was ordering the wrong fucking size plastic because I was going, oh, it needs, I was looking at like how big it needs to be length and width wise and not how thick it needed to be. So I ended up getting like super tiny plastic when what I needed was like at least 3mm thick. So like circuit board kind of thickness or thicker. So I was like, okay, well I've got that now. Ow, my legs! So oh no, this was the first one. I need to go further down, don't I? Is that the... Was that the first one? Was that the second one? Oh, that was the second one. Okay, well let's drill out a whole bunch here. Because we've got like a whole area here that we've not touched. Yeah, so what I was saying was, like, with the cyber deck, I'm gonna work on making that, because I've changed which, because I've got 2 separate cases I was debating on putting it in. I've got a small one that was, like, I got a big case and then thought, oh no, I'll get a small case, and then realised, like, like some of the functionality I want, I may as well put it all in the big case, and then I will have the Cyberdeck have 2 screens instead of just the one. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm putting in one of the little Helltech node things, so then I've got a way to so then I've got it like I can use it to connect to my mesh core node network as well, do all that shit. Plus it means that what I can do, like, especially seeing as I realise that a lot of the space that I needed in the bottom, like, I could actually get the because it's based on a Latte Panda V1, I could put that in the top layer where the monitors are, so the bottom's going to be a lot more free to have extra space to put random shit in. So I'll be able to use that to plug in extra peripherals and shit like that. Even have it as like, because I've been trying to make, I've got like a keyboard, like a split keyboard that I need to build. So I'm probably going to use that for it, and then my old mouse from this computer. Put another light there. Oh, my head keeps yelling at me. And oh. Whew. I think maybe the weather's started turning warm and I'm overheating. Because I overheat, like, super fucking easily. Over here. Whoa! I'm stuck. Right, let's dig out this area. We'll get down to where we've just made those holes. But yeah, I hate the summer. Like, that's one thing I can't deal with. Like, I mean, you can't see because, again, VTuber, but I've ended up, like, fucking stripping off half my clothes at home. Like, this is one of the benefits of being a VTuber as well, is I'm like, Rose and Buff have talked about it, and like a whole bunch of them. The fact that, like, I'm so fucking warm, so I can just, like, I can just go, right, well, let's just take the shirt off, fucking get a fan going, and no one can tell. Like, you might be able to hear a fan. To be fair, I do have, I did set up, so my microphone has a noise gate on it now. So, if I did have a fan in the background, you shouldn't be able to hear it. But, I mean, okay, I don't, because I need to sort out all my plugs and shit. Right, we were digging here. Let's try and find the wall. Oh, that reminds me, one of the other things I was going to do that I might do on stream is, as I'm wanting to work on a video about, I found this, oh hey, Kath! I was just chatting about random shit and being naked. So, one of the other things I was debating about doing on stream was, the whole is, like, I've broken my knees, like, at least twice today. Which is bad, but we found, like, the actual bottom of it. So now we're sort of working our way through, like, the big undug bits to try and find the key, the other key for the chest at the top. Because once I've got that, I can get the shit from inside, and hopefully that means, like, I'll be able to teleport out of the bottom rather than being stuck there. Oh. But the problem is, like, knowing where the fuck this key is, because it could be anywhere in all this fucking dirt. Yeah, and just chatting shit, and I was explaining to Bringer about why trains are awesome, and why I wanted to play Subterranauts, because it's like Lethal Company, but with a train. And, again, talking about how I don't deal well with heat, so I am currently stripped off. But you can't tell because I'm a VTuber. We were talking about how, as well, I was just saying that one thing I might do on stream is I'm working on a video about, because I always thought, yeah, heat sucks. I'm working on a video because I always thought, right, that, don't fall down the hole. The fucking, my brain. I always thought that the whole, you know, the fucking weird right-wing books where they're like, oh my god, this is the horrors of what this is, like speculative fiction about the horrors of if communism took over our country or whatever. I always thought that was a more modern thing. And then I found a book called it's called The Red Tide or something like that. And it's from, like, before World War I. And it's some guy, like, writing this weird fiction about, like, the horrors of if socialism takes over. And I was like, oh my god, that sounds like such a fucking... And, like, the first part in the book was like, oh, this is a re-released version of my first book that people that support socialism all read and thought that I was high on drugs, and like, screw them. Like, I didn't even, like, go as far as to show them what hell the world would be under Bolshevism or whatever. It was fucking bizarre. And I was like, oh, I've got to make a video about this. So what I was thinking of was, oh, my battery's low, was doing a few streams where we read the book together, and then I can, and then we can make that part of the big video that I do on this book afterwards, of like, oh, there were weird right-wing grifters even, my legs, even back before World War One. Like, ow, my legs again. But yeah, I just thought it sounded like a super funny book. Put a light there. Was this where we were digging, or were we digging further down? Okay, we're digging here now. No, this is where we were digging. But yeah, I'm gonna clear up. So we're sort of working on the... Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Thank you for cheering up, Kath. I will talk to you later or tomorrow or whenever. Have a good evening. While I try and find this key. If I can find this key, then we can get the teleporter and then we can go down and finish the game. That's the only thing I'm waiting for, is finding this other object. Then once we've got that, and we've got the teleporter, then I tell you what though, like by the end of this, I am gonna make a thank you NVIDIA overlay. I'm gonna have to make a compilation of how many times I've broken my legs in this game. So, how much dirt have I got left to fucking sort out? My god. I wish there was a better strat to find, like, the objects. That would be super useful right now, rather than just drilling in random directions, being like, please, please, give me a key. I also need to go and find those find those bits where I was going straight up, because I'm sure they were under here somewhere. But fuck knows. I certainly don't. I could probably go check, but no. I just want to dig this hole. Diggy hole. Diggy hole. Then once we finish this game, we can actually play something else. Which will probably be for stream tomorrow, but, you know, whatever. Come on. Right, when we next go up for battery, we're going to have a quick... Oh, speak of the devil. And the devil shall tell you you don't have battery. Right, so let's sell some shit. Let's charge some shit and heal some shit. Let's get a ton more dynamite, because fucking why not? I'm just going to throw a bunch of dynamite down here. And we'll see what we can clear. And then... just out of curiosity. We can afford it. Tongs. Right, let's go buy some more dynamite. Right, so we've got 25 lamps. We probably won't need more. Let's buy a shit ton of dynamite. Let's get like 150 dynamite. Uh... 156. No. Okay, we may as well go 200 this time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200. Right. Okay. And we've still got like 46 grand. Gonna save. Then what we're gonna do... I pressed the wrong button. I meant to press the escape button. So, we are gonna have a quick break a second. Just to go and get drinks. So everyone go and get yourself a cup of tea or some water or something like that. What kind of drink do you recommend, Reactbot?
Did they just say what I think they said?
Yes, I said we need to go get a drink. What I'm gonna do is because I'll just finish off the last of my Gamer Sup shit, and then yes, I'm drinking Gamer Sups. It's the good flavour, the Smitty one, out of my Iron Mouse cup. The good is actually quite. It's good. Tastes nice. It's got like cherry flavour. I'm just gonna quickly down this and go and refill with just water. So we will continue digging in a minute. I'm going to go down here. Boop. have returned. Did you keep everyone company, Reactbot?
It's pronounced chapel.
Oh, sorry. Did you keep everyone company, Chapel?
Yo, why is this fire?
Because we got drinks, that's why. Well, my friend Chapel here, and I are going to continue digging. So I hope everyone got a drink, not just me. Or remembered to drink at least. Ow! Every time! Oh, object. The key was up here the entire fucking time. The key was up here The key was up here the entire fucking time. Riabot, what do you have to say to the key?
Yeah, this feels ableist.
Yeah, it does. It tricked us. Right. So we got a dynamite radius update and a teleporter. So, maybe that means now we can... Oh, Vivi, hi! I hope you're okay. I just saw that you followed. I don't know if you're actually in chat, but thank you for the follow. And again, I apologize if I accidentally, because I think I got banned from your chat. I'm sorry if oh yeah. So it was an accident. Okay, cool. It's because like I popped my head in. No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. I think what happened is because I popped in and basically said, "Hi, hope you're having a good stream. I'm gonna lurk," and then, "Ow, my legs!" I didn't say that yesterday, but I said, "Hey, hope you have a good stream. I'm gonna lurk for a bit," and then immediately after, a bot came in being like, "Hey, do you want more followers? Follow this link." So you would have, yeah, exactly, and then you would have just gone, blanket ban everyone that's chatted, and like click both of them. So yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. I figured that was what was happened, but I messaged Jay afterwards, going, "So I don't know if I upset V or like whether she I think she accidentally banned me." And Jay's just like, "Lamau." I'm like, yeah, well, oh well. I've sent an unban request, so hopefully she'll see it. So, which I'm guessing you did, because I was like, my legs. So I was saying I'm pretty sure we were fine last I checked, but like, I don't know, unless... But yeah, okay, cool. That's fine. I'm glad. So, I hope you had a good Fortnite stream anyway. Because... yeah, I've just been digging this hole and breaking my legs constantly. I was gonna... Oh, great. I was saying, because Bringer was in here earlier, saying that I need to talk to Jay about where she got her robot legs, because of the amount of times I've broken my knees in this game. It would probably come in handy having the robot legs. What am I doing? I can go to the end now. So, now that we've got the other key and we've got the teleporter, we can actually... yeah, no, that's what I've been doing, which is why I'm currently losing my mind in a fucking hole. Like, I've been off. It's normally the past few days and stuff, I'd be working, but I've been off sick. So I was like, instead of vegging out and just being like feeling sorry for myself and letting the depression get to me, be like, you're useless, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get on and we'll do some streaming and shit, which is because my sleep pattern was fucked anyway, right? Which is why I was in Jay's chats and stuff, like, even though it was fucking 3 in the morning for me or whatever. I was like, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and build up the what the fuck is that? Fuck. What do you think it is, Reactbot?
Debatable.
I know, but I want a more solid answer from you, dude. So, like, we were digging this hole until we got enough to be able to get down here. So, we may be able to finish today. And unless whatever that is kills us. You know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna go back up. And we're gonna... Let me through. There we go. I'm gonna save. Oh yeah, like, fucking... You've been too sick to watch anyone and then streaming at night. Oh yeah, no. That's fair. I mean... That's absolutely fair. I mean, I understand that. Like, you can't... That's one thing, like, I would say is... Don't... It's best off not to push yourself with that sort of thing. Oh, I've got a cat under me. Hey, Tink. So yeah. Oh, and yes, like, as you can tell, I'm very cyberpunk themed. So I decided, you know what would be cool? So I've got the Eddie. I should probably change that actually, because what I should do is for the follow is use the shard sound, because currently I've got it so it's the Eddie sound for a follow. I've set it up so when I finally get subscribers, when it gets to a point where I've got enough followers and stuff like that I can get subscribers, that'll play the level up sound from Cyberpunk. And I've got Ko-fi donations as the shard noise, so I should probably change it so a follow is the shard noise and the Ko-fi is Eddie's, because that would make way more sense. Oh, speaking of, you've reminded me actually that I need to finish writing out corpo lore to send over to Jay, because despite what Jay initially thought, where she was like, oh, thank you for making these corporations for me, I'm like, no. These are corporations from my lore, but because we're both cyberpunk, it would be cool if we have, like, it would make sense that we can both use the same corpos in our lore, because like most of the corpos that most of the corporations that I've got from my lore are like international kind of. I'm gesturing with my hand. You cannot see that. I've got like a bunch of corps that are like very international, so it's like so Jay's lore being oh, that was weird. My chat just decided that I wasn't in chat, but like having that little shared bit of lore would be cool, I think. Being able to be like, so it's like how fucking V Shoujo, for example. Let me just have a drink. Yeah, but fill in.
So that's how they saw a lady in half.
Yes, that is how they saw a lady in half. But yeah, like how like in the shoujo lore, how like cyborg Zen, one of the things involved in like the lore there is evil like virus Mel and shit like that. Like just having those little bits of lore together would be cool, in my opinion. I mean, like one of the big thing, one of the logos I did send over of the Erakura conglomerate is a big part. Yeah, intertwined lore. I fucking love that shit. Like, which is why, like, I was saying to Jay about how for my lore, I've actually got because it's like cyberpunk future version of an actual city in the UK, Newcastle. So I got a map of Newcastle and the surrounding areas, and I've drawn out like where the mega city walls and like all the like different things are, and I'm currently working on like turning that into a map in Photoshop. And I'm currently delaying going down and seeing whatever this growling thing is. But like having the intertwined lore of like, because obviously Jay being in the US, it would make no sense if we were in the same like city, right? But having different cities, different places, like talking about like the different problems in a cyberpunk world, but having like the same like companies in different places, like I reckon that'd be super cool. So I basically sent Jay a thing going like, oh, here's a bunch of logos, here's a list of all the corporations that I've made up, here's a bunch of products that they've got, so like here's like, and putting like little notes of, oh well, this one's UK based, so you might not need that. So like for example, I've got one that is basically like in what, don't scratch my leg, Tink. I've got one that's sort of like the budget firearms thing from Cyberpunk, but it's a UK version where it's like proper UK branded, where it's like, oh, Her Majesty's budget fire or whatever. I don't remember what I called it, but like, and all the iconography is based on the UK Super Shop Sports Direct. It's like Bargain Firearms Direct, that's what I called it. So all the main line is like white, coloured white with like blue and red logo, like the Sports Direct logo. But then they've got like the Sigma Tactical range, which I made up specifically because me and my friends were playing a cyborg game in set in New Time, and let's go down. Ow, my legs. So what the fuck is round here? So, but because we'd one of, oh shit, one of them is in the game. He's like properly like an incel, like it fucking wears a fedora, uses a, holy shit, what the fuck is that? Uses a katana and says "milady" and all that sort of shit, right? And he was like, "Oh, I want something that looks cool." So I was like, "Yeah, the Sigma Tactical Range makes sense." So it's like all fucking black and has paracord and shit. Like, you know, like the things where, where brands decide to make something that's like, "This is for men." What the fuck is that? Oh shit! Oh shit! I can't. Oh, I got eaten by a mole. What the fuck? I got eaten by a mole! I got eaten by a fucking mole! Well then. Let's save. We've got a whole bunch of money to be able to afford fucking, like health and battery and shit, so we don't have to worry about that yet. Let's go back down. Try and not get eaten by moles. No. Dynamite. Whoops. Dynamite! Miss Dynamite. Oh, that's a thing. Like, that's a very UK reference. I don't know if. Oh, you do? That's good. Yeah, like one of the things we were I definitely want to find out about your lore as well. That's one of my favorite things about VTuber shit, is like lore and things, which is why I went like fucking over the top with mine. And I was like, one of the things I want to be able to do, right, is basically have like a downloadable package. I think I spoke about it on one of my other streams, where like a lot of my lore drops, instead of it being like, oh, little video, like Jay was saying, like she wants to do unique stuff, right? I want to get mine where I can do like little audiobook short stories about like my lore, and like for example, like gigs that I've been on in lore and shit like that, right? Because my band Demonos is also the group, like my, I guess you'd call it the Edge Runners, like our Edge Runner crew. So there's me, there's Dirge, which is my friend Zan, two of our friends, Demon and Redgrave, who are two characters that honor, that are there basically to honor two friends of ours that, like, one of which was Zan's friend Demonos, who unfortunately who died, and we decided like he'd be a part of the band, and we renamed the band Demonos in his honor. And back when we were first starting the band, back when it was called Operation Overlord, my friend Dave was going to play bass as Redgrave, but unfortunately he died from suicide. So we thought, well, we're going to keep their involvement like by programming like their parts, like so they're all this is like years and years ago now, but I was like, well, I definitely want to honor them by so we'll say like Demonos is the name of the band, and Demon in lore lineup is basically the like is in charge of the electronics and the keyboards and stuff, because one of the things that that Zan's friend introduced him to was like symphonic, like black metal and things like that, with all the electronics and shit. And what Dave was going to do as Redgrave was play bass, so all the bass is played with the, and I deliberately use the same plugin that Mick Gordon used to do all the bass parts for the Doom and Doom Eternal soundtrack stuff, because that was one of the things that me and him, like, we were like, oh yeah, this is a thing that we need to include, like, type sound. And then the only other made up member of the band is fuck, what was her name? I can't remember now. It was Signal or something like that. And she's the fictional drummer who, in our Edge Runners crew, me and Dirge, which is Zan, are the sort of the frontline people. Redgrave is like the techie. Demon is our netrunner, and which is why it's Demonos styled as Demon.os, because that's his hacking program. And then the which ended up becoming the crew name, and then the drummer is Cypher. I think that was her name. I've got a fucking thing somewhere, and she's like the nomad, so she's a sniper and a getaway driver and stuff. So she's our Pan Am, basically. And so I want to make like little short stories about them, and I was like, you know what would be cool is, yeah, would be, and our other band, me and Zan's other band, Wasp Bastard, we decided, oh, that's in lore as well. And in lore, it's like a bunch of weirdos that started an industrial power violence band, but they're also like doing fucking Edge Runner raids and shit. But it's all basically like raiding top places to make like local produce and honey and shit like that, and all of them wear like fucking weird wasp themed masks and stuff. Can I get past? Can I get past? The idea. It's over there. Fuck. Come on, come out the tunnel. Little boy. Oh, look. I got through. Shit. Ah, fuck! Oh no! Ah! I got eaten by moles again! Fuck's sake! Fucking moles. Yeah. Ooh, that's like the idea of having like unique lore is always super cool. Like, because I know obviously there's a lot of meow. The cat's yelling at me. like the struggle, like especially with VTubing becoming like such a big thing nowadays, like the idea of having that individual, like unique lore is something that's going to be like hard to try and pull off. But if you can do it, you can do it. Like, I'm not gonna ask you what your lore like for any details, because I'm presuming you want to keep everyone spoiler free until you get the model and be able to do that. Ow, my legs! Again. But yeah, like I wanted to with mine, like as well as having all those different things where it's like, oh, the different music projects, which is one of the reasons why my you don't. Fair enough. If you want to talk about your lore in chat, feel free. Like one of the things I was doing with mine, which is why it's on my Bixler at 3 Discord server, because that is like a Discord for a real life like friend group. It's all that we all go to Arctangent Festival in the UK together, and it became like it was a reference that, like, the 1 year I didn't go, they started this reference of like we always meet the Bixler stage at 3, and then it became like a running joke of like, oh, made up band name Bixler at 3. Like if anyone said something that sounded like a band name, it'd be like whatever band, Bixler at 3. And then it became like the group name. And then I was like, when we were originally, Wasp Bastard was just a joke where it was going to be like, oh, Zan and John were like, oh, we've made t-shirts. I'm like, but does it just have to be t-shirts? So before we went to last year, we spent 5 days writing and recording an entire fucking EP from this band Wasp Bastard, because I can't leave well enough alone. And then I ended up being like, okay, well, Bixler at 3 could be the group, like, label type thing where any of us that want to release music, or like it can all be gathered together in this one place, Bixler at 3. I do need to figure out like an in-law like reason why it'd be called Bixler at 3. That's the only thing I haven't done yet. But like the Demonos shit, Wasp Bastard, our other band Upon My Cross, mine and Zan's and John's, my band Albzargle, like all my music projects are all gonna come through that, and I've been doing the VTuber shit through there as well. So I like the idea of getting like for other people to get involved and stuff as well, to as part of this creative collective, because the only rule in there, apart from being creative, is this server is staunchly anti-fascist. That's the only rule. We are left-wing, we are anti-fascist. If you don't like that, fuck off. So I mean, like, it's part and parcel of being cyberpunk. You can't like be cyberpunk and go, yeah, but I like licking boots. Like, fuck off. So I mean, you can, like, depending on the context, like if you're like, oh, I have a kink where like or whatever, then that's fine. But it's not like it's like fucking being like, oh, I like cyberpunk, also Elon Musk is my favorite person. Go fuck yourself. And but it's like I like the idea of having enough info on like world building and stuff that I could just go, hey, by the way, like, if you like the lore, here's a bunch of info. You can use it to play cyborg games, or you can use it to write your own little short story based in the world and shit like that, because that'd be so fucking cool. Everyone just working together to make like all these different stories set within one big like city. I just think that'd be like fucking rad as fuck. Let's turn that way. Let's run. Right, I'm behind here. Run, 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 run. I wish there was a run button. Fuck! 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 There is a run button! How did I not know there was a run button? Ow! Run away! I'm running, I'm running, I'm running! I don't know where I'm going. Does this lead back to where I was? Aha! We found it! We found the treasure! Holy shit! Can I use the teleport to get out? That's what I saved the teleport for? What the fuck? It's empty? What? No, I've got a teleporter! Let me out! You bitch! What the actual fuck? I saved my teleport to get out, and it fucked me! It fucked me? How fucking dare? The guy who moved us in. He was in on it with the fucking... with the moles. What do you think, Reactbot? Like, he was a bitch, wasn't he?
Not really that impressive.
Well, fuck you too, Reactbot. Right, so we've got achievement mode now. So, starting a new game. Cool. Did I have any achievements before? Let's have a look. We will have a quick check. And then I guess that's... and it's... oh my god. Oh! Yeah, we just got 3 achievements. So let's see, we've got... oh, so we got Boom. We got Shoveled. We got Moneymaker. Stonemason. So we haven't got the Fall one yet. Wasted. I guess that's when we accidentally do some shit. Right. Anyway. Cool. So saving the teleport was an absolute fucking waste of time. But whatever. Okay. Right, we're going to save. So, let us go back to the general screen. Oop. And yeah, so that was a game about digging a hole. So, what did you think of the game, Reactbot?
I have concepts of a reaction.
Okay, well, let me know when you actually want to react. Okay. Well, we did quite well there. We did eventually get to the end. It took me 2 deaths to figure out there is a run button. But this is like I was saying, Oh, that's one thing I can test. Hold on. There is a jump function. You can jump. I wasn't gaslighting myself. Like, I'd convinced. No, wait, I was gaslighting myself because I had convinced myself, right, that I couldn't jump until I bought the jetpack. But no, I can actually jump. Awesome. Right. So I guess that's that game done with. So V, if you're still in a game, I mean, uh, we can stay around and chat and yap a bit about lore stuff. If you want, I can show off. I could probably let me come out of the game. Yes, I saved. Right. So what I could do is I could show off a few of the. You can kind of see them behind me, actually. Like, one of the things I did was I've been using. I used Dystopica to make a version of my city as a background, so you can kind of see one of the buildings behind me, and you can see the Newtown Police Force logo on the wall there. And then behind me to another side, let me just duck down. There we go. Behind me is the one of the logos on the Erakura building behind me. Um so yeah, like I'm trying to make things as ingrained in cyberpunk. But yeah, if you want to chat more about lore, well, I'm guessing V, you'll be in. Are you in Jay's Discord or on Discord at all? Because I was going to say I do have. Um, I'm in Jay's Discord. And then there's the Bixler at 3 Discord that I've got as well, which is I've lost the button. Which is just underneath on my links. If anyone wants to like join that, feel free. You can go in there and we can chat chat general shit. You can chat like I've got the VTuber stuff and the music shit and all that sort of stuff. And I'm wanting that to basically be like a community hub. So it's got all like community like so people local to each other can gather together to share resources and shit like that. And I can hopefully share some of the. Because one of the things I've been working on. Let me put some background music on while we talk, actually. I'm gonna. How do I make a play? I've forgotten how to make a playlist in. Oh, there we go. So let's make a playlist of music that we can have in the background, right? No, I didn't export a version of. Okay. Let me go into here, throw that in, that one, that one. I'm just throwing like all my music into a fucking thing. Donkcaster, I should say. Apocalypse. So many fucking weird songs I've got, right? Roll 4. Got that one. Got let's see. We'll throw the catastrophe there as well. And oops, a daisy. just there we go. Right, let's shuffle that and play. So we've got some music in the background for while we chat. So yeah, I made a playlist of my music. Let me change the volume. There we go. So, right, so, lore-wise, I'm working on shit. I think I might do that on stream, actually, I want to, get the general map of New Time together, so it can be like, hey, this is where, like, the Demonos crew hang out, this is that, blah 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 blah, and we'll do all that together. We also turn that down a bit more. I just like the idea of, like, intertwined lore and stuff. And then V, if like, I'm curious about your lore as well. Yum, 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 yum. Water. Because, like, I was talking to Karth about her lore, and she was saying about how, in lore, like, about how, originally she's, sort of like a bunch of, like, worm creatures that formed together into one big, like, conglomeration thing that was part of an experiment, which is super cool. And I just fucking love this. Like, this is one thing where I was talking to Jay as well, because I am a DM for different role-playing games. I've got, like, Dungeons and Dragons, a couple of Dungeons and Dragons games that I've got running where I've been super involved with to the point where in one of the ongoing games, we're taking a break at the minute, but I've got a custom bound book that I've made for one of the players that I need to send to them, as well as a prop skull with a speaker in that's sort of like, because one of the things in Planescape is a skull called a Mimir that is basically like a skull that acts like a Wikipedia of the areas. And I was like, my world works kind of different because it's all homebrew, but, like, the class that she's that this player is character is, like, multi-classing into as part of this contract with an archfiend, that because archfiends work different in my world as well, that it would be cool to have this, like, Mimir type thing as, like, part of the lore stuff, which will act as a resource, but also, like, so if they get stuck with anything, like, that is basic lore building, they can ask, and it'll be basically like asking me for a lore drop, basically, or things like that. But it'll also another thing that it can do is, like, an emergency, like, teleport spell to get them out of a dangerous situation if they need. Shit like that. Like, it can only do that, like, once a day, though. And I was like, it'd be fun to just have that in their repertoire, like, in their inventory. But what if I made a physical prop? So I bought a plastic, like, replica skull, like one of those, like that you would have for anatomy, and, like, I've added horns to it, and currently, like, bits and pieces, and I've got a Bluetooth speaker plugged into it, and it's got, like, it's like a steampunk servo skull, kinda, which is super fun. I just need to finish putting it together and paint it, and add the extra, like, bits and details and runic symbols shit. So I'm sending like some of my players. I'm sending one of my players those. I've sent. So I get like super into this shit, which is why I was like, for the lore stuff for New Tyne, I'd like to have a fucking like, okay, well here's the lore document of like, here's the city, here's some of the city's history, here's the corporations and
There is a wasp's nest in my attic.
this is a Wasp Bastard song in the background. But there's like a list of the mega corporations and where their headquarters are, like different things you can get, different stuff like that. I just thought that would be super cool. And the idea of having like shared lore with people would be awesome. Yeah. So V, if you do fancy chatting lore at any time, if I'm not streaming, like find either my Discord or on Jay's Discord. I'm on there, so feel free to just drop me a message and be like, "Okay, lore drop." Blah 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 blah. So I think because we've been streaming for like 2 hours 12 and we managed to finish the game, we managed to get to the end of digging a hole. I think we should call it there for today. I will do some more streaming tomorrow. We will... I think tomorrow what we'll do is we're going to restart Thank Goodness You're Here, so we can do that together. Because I did a little bit on stream before, but I didn't get very far, and the VOD I forgot to export, so we don't have that anymore. So it'd be cool to start off again together, just so then we can. Plus, I've got my buddy Reactbot to join me. Do you reckon we'd have fun playing Thank Goodness You're Here, Reactbot?
Your Honor, I plead the fifth.
Useful, but so yeah, we're gonna. Have I turned you down, Reactbot? Like, you seem quiet. Let me check. Yes, you are quiet. Speak again for me. Fuck you! Fuck you, dude! What did you Yeah, right, anyway. What we're gonna do tomorrow is we will we're gonna play some Thank Goodness You're Here. Unless I've got some people who want to join me, in which case we could play maybe some I want to play one of the multiplayer games like Repo or Subterranauts or things like that I was talking about. And like Bringer said earlier, like it would be cool to get a multiplayer like Stardew Valley game going as well at some point. But we'll see. Anyways, I hope everyone has a good evening. And I will see you all next time. Bye!